BehindTheGloves.com here with Keith, one-time Thurman. Keith, you've been talking about it all week, and we're here for the fight. But let's talk about it. Let's break down this huge mega event between Shawn Porter and Errol Spence. You and Errol have been circling one another for a while. You and Shawn have actually been in the ring. So what do you see going on?
You know, Shawn Porter is a tough fight for anybody. Kell Brook beat him. I beat him. Spence beat Kell Brook. So on paper, we say Spence beats Porter. But tomorrow night, the real question is, does he? And if he does he dominate in the way that he's dominated other welterweights? Or will he have the toughest fight of his career in front of him tomorrow against Shawn Porter? He was talking about how all of Porter fights is a close fight. That means this can be a close fight. If all of Porter fights are close fights, Porter has what it takes to make this a very tough and grueling fight for Errol Spence. I think he has the composure. I think he has the skill set to outmaneuver, outclass Shawn, and point him round by round. But I will be in the arena, and I will be watching.
There's no doubt that Errol has the skill, the talent, and he's obviously the better boxer as it pertains to boxing skill and everything like that. But Shawn, as you stated, has been in there with fighters that have what Errol has, that power punch. You, Danny Garcia, Kell Brook, and everything. But we haven't seen Errol in there with a fighter like Shawn Porter who applies his pressure as he does. Do you think that will be a factor in Shawn winning if he pulls this off?
You know, I hope Shawn performs in the way that he performed against me when our fight was Showtime Fight of the Year. And if he performs like that, where he was using his head, he was getting on the inside, he was keeping his hands up, blocking the hooks when he was approaching, you know, that's what he needs to do. He needs to fight a very rugged, tough, and smart fight. You know, ultimately, if Shawn does what he did against Ugas, which is stay on the outside, box from the outside, barely get on the inside, I think that's going to favor Spence. And, you know, I think he gets hurt staying on that side of the range for too long. You know, he has to get on the inside. He has to make the fight uncomfortable if he wants to be victorious.
Your thoughts on them calling him a dirty fighter, the way he fights and the way he, you know, goes about coming in and everything. Your thoughts on that with Shawn?
Aggressive and rugged. Dirty is not the word that I would use, because dirty fighters is more of a mindset of understanding that everything that you're doing has an intent of like you know, you're, oh, the body shot, but it was a little bit of a kidney shot. Oh, a hook, but I'm going a little bit behind the ears. You know what I'm saying? Like, a dirty fighter is somebody who purposely is throwing, hitting you in places where they know it's uncomfortable for you and borderline illegal. To me, that's what makes a dirty fighter. Shawn Porter is not that. He's rugged, he's rough on the inside, he's a little sloppy, and in the heat of the moment, things happen. When I fought him, there was an accidental headbutt. When he's fought other people, he's had more headbutts. Because it's southpaw versus right-hander, they have opportunities to step on each other's feet, and there will be opportunities for their heads to collide as well. Obviously, Shawn being the smaller guy, you know, I really don't see, because of Errol's height, I really don't see a headbutt hitting him up here, you know. So I think we're not going to have to worry about that happening in this fight. But then again, anything can happen, so we'll just have to see.
My final question for you is, obviously, as people can see, the hand, you tweeted about it and everything. Just update everybody, let everybody know how you're feeling, and that's it.
You know, I've had hand surgery a few weeks ago. We put 2 staples in here. We got my bones fusing together. They're going to lock up, become one solid bone mass. My finger function is good, so ultimately I'll lose a little bit of range of motion, but there's not a lot of flexibility in the hand. When you rotate your hand, you try to twist your hand, there's not a lot of movement in these metacarpals anyways. So when I get back, it's going to be one solid bone. It's going to be strong to take the impact that I need so I can get back in the ring and do what you guys love, which is keep bringing you guys some of the most exciting fights in the welterweight division.
Thank you for your time, Keith. One-time Thurman.
Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do so by clicking this icon right here, or else.